Chase, just thoughts on day one?
It's great. So good to be flying around with the guys again. All glory to God for this beautiful day that He's made for us, and just great to be out here with the fellas again.
How different is it being out here as a senior, a starter, a guy who's been here versus being wide-eyed as a freshman?
It's extremely different, and I think even when I came in as a freshman, just kind of the team that we've made and the culture that we have is extremely different from when I initially got here. I'm really proud of it, and I'm really blessed and proud to be a part of this team.
I remember back on senior day in 2022, DeQuan Jackson kind of talking you up, how you're next, you had a big game. Do you feel like you've kind of assumed that role that he was talking about back in the day?
Yeah, absolutely. D-Jack was a great mentor for me and still is to this day. I actually reached out to him last night. He put me on those little toe spacers that some of the guys in the league do, so I ordered some on Amazon last night. But yeah, D-Jack's been a great mentor for me, and I think throughout my life he will continue to be that. So.
What makes you, obviously it's just start camp, but kind of why is you optimistic about this team, this group right now?
I think just going back to what I said, like the culture, I think these guys really possess a genuine love and care for each other, and you can see it on day one. I mean, from your guys' perspective, I think that's the best day one of fall camp that I've ever seen at a team. Guys are flying around. There's no lull in any energy. There's no lull in competitiveness, strain. So that's always good to see.
Jay and some of the guys have talked about just the size, strength, speed numbers across the team. From your perspective, is this like the biggest, most athletic group you've been part of?
Absolutely. A lot of credit is that to Coach Simmons. He put together a great plan for us this past winter and the summer. Got guys a lot stronger, a lot faster, and a lot of credit to the teammates because they really invest themselves in his program. And it showed.
It seemed like the vets were really leaning into teaching today. Jack was out there teaching, Tori, you. What's that like for you guys to be able to teach the younger guys?
It's honestly like one of the most rewarding things I think in sports, especially now as an older guy, being able to pass on the knowledge I've accumulated for 5 years and some of these other guys to help bring everybody up, right? It's not about gatekeeping information or trying to be better. You want your young guys to be better than you when you come back in 5 years and watch games, right? So that's kind of what we want as a group, and I think we definitely have that.
We heard a little of Blackthorn's pre-practice speech. Said, hey, this is the year, we have the team. Is there an expectation that this is a squad that can make a real jump this year?
Absolutely. I think the expectation is there, and we've set that through the winter and the summer. We're really excited to get going, but I think the expectation is definitely there, but we're still going to take it day by day, practice by practice, rep by rep, making sure that we capitalize, take advantage of every moment that we have.
Obviously, the expectation, what is the expectation? What goal is this team collectively set this year?
Well, it's a little bit more internal, but that's kind of why we're taking it day by day. Maximizing every rep and every moment you have, not just a rep out on the practice field, but every moment you have together, right? We talked about the culture. We have a real possessive, genuine love for each other. And, when we go hang out for the next 2 hours, capitalizing every moment that we have together to grow stronger as a team.
A big thing with this team is obviously the veterans, and it helps a lot on the field with that experience, but how much does it help, you guys all go 5-7 last year, don't make a bowl game together, those experiences, and you guys all know you did it together and you really won it. How much does that help?
Sorry, can you repeat the question? Sorry about that.
So with the experience, obviously, with the team, there's a lot of that, but kind of those experiences off the field, those almost making it to the bowl games,
right.
Do you feel like that brings you guys together more as a team, and does that help?
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, Hawaii, obviously, everybody's had a sour taste in their mouth since that game, and we made sure to move on from that and to learn from that, but we will never forget it. That sour taste and the feeling of not making a bowl game definitely stuck with us. So it definitely fuels the fire a little bit, but we're moved on and we're going to be a better team from that.
Chase, you've earned some all-conference credentials, obviously, as a linebacker at one position. You're going to switch spots with you and Boone this year. Are you excited about that move?
Absolutely. I trust all of our coaches that they're going to put us in a position to win. So whatever they ask, I'm willing to do it and do it full throttle. And there's going to be no hiccup and no problem for the switch. Boone's a smart guy, real great player. So we're going to be ready to go in 29 days.
You say that, but when you talk about Boone, you've always been a guy that had valued the guys teaching you before you. You kind of enjoying this role where you get to help Boone out in that spot that you've excelled.
Absolutely. I love it. There's nothing better than being able to kind of see some of the light bulbs go off in these young guys' heads when you're teaching them, and going through tape with them and things like that. It's really rewarding, and it does make the whole room really close together. So.
And the switch for you kind of like that for your skill set, do you not?
I do. I mean, I'd be willing to play wherever. You know, they can put me at safety. I'll go back and play there, but probably best if I play a linebacker for the team.
Could you beat out Jack or
No, sir. No, sir. Maybe a 5-spot, 4-spot might be all right, but
Okay, all right.
I don't think you guys want me starting in the post. It's bad. It's bad for the Rams.
When you guys lose dogs like Mo and Chiggy, what's kind of the mentality? Even though you guys are an older team this year, when you lose those dogs, what's kind of the mentality of coming in this year without them?
Not skip a beat. You know, the same way that they were leaders for us last year, we take what they have given us. You know, just from the game of football, and try to apply it throughout this team. So while we will miss their skill sets, I don't think we'll skip a beat from having them. They were great for us, but they also taught us a lot. So.
Who's the best looking offensive lineman?
That's kind of a tough one. Probably have to say Drew Moss with that chin.
Drew Moss?
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
Just kidding. Jacob Gardner. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Chase.